As we walk through this way, there's the chapel. I think it's closed here a little early. Blessed Virgin Mary. Ascension, Resurrection. Mysteries, sorrowful mysteries. These are the mysteries of the Rosary. And when we walk over here, these are the stations of the cross. First station. Second station. All the way around. Just leaving a Carmelite Monastery in Denmark, Wisconsin. Beautiful liturgy. Right here. Praying for John and Sandy's kids. So wonderful. So this is a private section where the priests are staying down here, but we got special permission. John, who takes care of the area, asked Father and the Carmelites if we can have permission to walk through. This sidewalk is a shortcut to the road, otherwise we'd have to go all the way up there and go on the road. You can see right there, that is the church, the Carmelite Monastery. It was beautiful. Sorry I didn't take a video of the mass. I wanted to keep the sisters' privacy. It's cloistered nuns. So I feel very blessed to be able to celebrate the liturgy with them. Got some added prayers on here for John's mom and for Sandy's children and grandchildren. We're praying for them, lifting them up to the Lord while we pray to Mary and walk with Jesus on the way. God bless Father Kurz. He called over here telling him that there are pilgrim who's gonna come, and Father over here is gonna be praying for me and you all while we do this Camino. 9 more days. Here we go. We're going to a church of St. James in Cooperstown. And after leaving the monastery, going through this way, that's where the priests stay. We'll go on Highway AB down this way. We have a bridge crossing over there, and then go through there all the way to St. James. It's right now really nice weather. It's 87 degrees. It's really nice in the shade, but when you get in the sun, man, the humidity really stings, and the sun. But right now it's nice and breezy. Yeah. So this is the Nashota River. So this bridge right here is really narrow. So when you're crossing, fam, just make sure you watch traffic and cross quickly before oncoming traffic comes. So right here, we're on Nashota. You turn left to County P towards St. James. Careful crossing the roads, fam. You don't want this to be your, right here, your dead end. Here's a little tip, fam. You know, it seems like, you know, it's a lot easier to walk on this side of the road, which is the paved area. But my tip is, walk over here, dirt, especially if you're carrying a heavy pack. Now, you don't have to carry a heavier pack than me. I have a lot of stuff in my pack. It's about 30 pounds, a little heavier with a water carry. But you can feel the difference when I'm walking here. You can feel it in my lower back, my hips. You can feel it on my feet. When I'm walking here, you don't feel that. So there's cushioning on the ground that this right here does not have. Also, found out yesterday that the temperature was around 95, 96 degrees, but on the road it was 105. So again, choose wisely, and when you can, choose to walk on this side instead of this side. Obviously, when it gets like this where there's a dip and you fall over, walk on the road. And this section where it's a bridge crossing, you know, don't try to skirt the side and wait for cars. Wait for the cars to pass, wait till it's free, and then kind of rush a little bit to the other side just to be safe. Yeah, pray to Mary. We're walking with Jesus. We're gonna be safe. Absolutely no trespassing. $1,000. I don't know what this is, but I'm definitely not gonna go over there. Pass by this section, New Denmark. It's called Variety Acres. Variety Acres. Goats and chickens. I don't see a no trespass sign, so I'm just gonna take a look at these right here. Goats and chickens. Those are turkeys. Turkeys, ducks, llamas, ducks. Right here. Okay. Distance. See the spire? That's St. James. That's our rest stop for today. Stop there for about 30 minutes. A little break. So as you reach St. James, you pass by this little quaint little area. They have a sidewalk for you to walk on. Love the red barns right right here. Just a little tidbit of information. I'm just saying that, you know, a lot of trucks here, you're gonna pass by manure trucks. So if you're a mouth breather, I'm telling you, you're gonna taste that. So when they come, make sure you just close your mouth. Just saying. As you're near the corner of Pleasant and C, something County R, you run into this little place right here. Swirling strawberries. Pick your own. So if you have the time, I guess you can go over here and pick your own strawberries. Hearing St. James Church right here in Cooperstown. I believe, I don't know if there's the rectory to the left. Definitely find out. There's a cemetery in the back behind it. It's a beautiful Church of St. James. Wisconsin farm country. There's the altar. Last Supper underneath. Look at the high altar. St. James the Great here in Cooperstown is celebrating their 100-year anniversary. Just look how beautiful. Have the Rosarium over there. Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon them. May they rest in peace. Alright fam, after a 20-minute break, living here with my quiet friends, eternal rest grant unto them. And now it's going to where I'm going to be camping today at Devil's River Campground. Looking forward to that. I believe there's a waterfall. So we're going to say goodbye to St. James the Greater Parish and the cemetery right behind me, and for thanking them for allowing me to rest up in the shade. It's 86 degrees. Should take me about 30 minutes to get to the campground. That's about a mile, 1.6 miles from St. James in Cooperstown. Alright, here we go. Buen camino. So fam, if you're walking from St. James, and here I'm walking to Devil's River Campground, just want to tell you that the road is a little bit busier than usual, so just make sure when there's a lot of vehicles you move to the left. The wonderful thing about the people driving on this road is that they really are kind. Like if you observe here, like they really monitor you, and they go off away and giving you space. So not really worried about being run over. But you know, if you're walking and you're getting tired, just make sure that you look up and you're not veering onto the road. Especially when like big trucks or farm vehicles, they're a little wider. I usually will pause and just step out to the side like this and let it pass, just for added safety. And also they blow a lot of wind, so, and dust, so just an FYI. Just like this. See how they turn away and they move on. They're just so kind, and usually you get a wave. You know, this building right here, I think it's probably for sale. This would make a really good albergue if anyone's thinking of starting a business for the Wisconsin way. Right here. And that would make a great shop. And St. James the Less is just back there. So if I had to compare this to the Camino Santiago in the French way, I would say that walking through this farmland section, it's really open and not very many trees. But I would say that this would be the meseta of the Wisconsin way. Except right here, remember we had like those sunflowers in the Camino Santiago. Here we have corn. So as one of the locals said, the corn is harvested usually in August. So you won't see these grow until a little while longer. But yeah, I'd say this is the meseta of the Wisconsin way. So right here on County Road R, we're gonna cross over that bridge right there. And then I think we are like 0.4 miles away from Devil's River campground. All right. So right there is the Devil's River campground. And then crossing over this bridge, I'm assuming this is Devil's River. So I gotta hurry because there's this thing that's right there. And that is the Devil's River bridge crossing. Right there. I'll take a dip in that pool. Across the way to over there. Turning right into Devil's River Campers Park. Right here. Always walk on the left side. And there it is. Check in over there. Log cabins. Made it to our campsite right here. The river is down there. I'm gonna go down there a little bit later. And we got a fire pit. Don't know if I'll have a fire tonight, but thinking where I'm gonna pitch my tent. Maybe just right there in the shade. But there's my table. Our electricity is right there on that box in the water. Let's take a look where this is gonna take me. This is the electricity. Yep. There's another campsite right there. This might be nicer up here. And there's the pond. I think we're allowed to swim in the pond, so I might just do that. So, pretty nice. So this is the Devil's River Campground. We got a beautiful campsite, site N, but there used to be a little dam over here, they said. But this is the windmill, or the water wheel from a long time ago. If you're camping here, if you're staying here, fam, that's a little bit of a hike up. You can get a ride if they're over here. But apparently that space, everything that was left when it closed is still there the way it is. So this was the rock mill. And let's read a little bit about it. It's right here. Wisconsin rock mill. In 1847, New York millwright and speculator Pliny Pierce built this mill adjacent to the rapidly falling waters of Devil's River. First constructed as a sawmill, rock mill was quickly converted to a grist mill after the area's available timber was depleted. Serving mostly local German, Czech, and Irish immigrant farmers, rock mill ground as many as 118 bags of grain a day and produced wheat, rye, gram flour, and animal feed. The mill functioned as the social center of rural life here for almost 90 years, ceasing operation in 1934. So right here, folks, and now it's a campground. And so let's look over here, check that out. Right there. And over here, little log house. That looks so cool. Old water pump. Yeah. The campers over here. And I don't know what that is. There's an outhouse. Oh, hidden campsite over there. And right over here is the Devil's River. Right there. We're gonna go down there in a little bit. So this is where we're staying, fam, and it's pretty cool. I like it. All right, so let's head to the falls. There it is down there. The Devil's River. Let's start exploring. Look at that over there. Go this way. There's the falls. Let's go down this way. Time to explore Devil's River. You have to watch your step here. I think I can come down this way. Go down, whoops, right here, and we're in the water. Look at these things. Wow. What a rock formations. Wider view. Isn't that nice? Hello, Mr. Squirrel.
Like and subscribe.